everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're in a brand new location outside the Canal Bar in Ashtown. I just thought it'd be nicer to take my videos outdoors when we've got really nice weather as well as indoors, just to kind of change things up a little bit. Today I'm here to do a get to know me video. You guys have been asking me so many questions recently on my Instagram, and then today I posted a photo saying any questions you have, ask them below, and I got inundated with about 150 questions. So I've answered a good 30 of them today. So if you want to get to know me that little bit more, then just stay watching. Okay, so let's just get straight into the questions. Most of these questions were asked on my Instagram, so I'll just get straight into it. So the first question is, who minds your dogs when you're gone? So as you all know, I have a new little puppy, Harper, and I have Coco, who is a year and a half. And Harper is only 8 weeks old, and she just came to our house on Monday night. So before I got Harper, Dylan's mum, Roma, would always mind Coco. But now that we have two, I can't expect Roma to take two dogs. So my little sister Katie, because she's off school at the moment, comes to my house with her friends, and I give her a few bob to say thank you. Second question is, any tips for people who want to start a blog? Most of the tips and kind of how-to is in my book, which you can still get in Essence. But my tips would be go for it. It's been an amazing journey for me over the last 4 years. It has brought so many opportunities my way. So my tips would be just get started, start on Blogspot. It's really easy to use and it's free. Utilize social media, so get yourself an Instagram, a Twitter and a Facebook page, although Facebook is kind of not as good anymore because they want you to pay for everything. And my third tip would be to find your niche, so talk about a subject or a topic that you love, whether it's weight loss or it could be about fitness or it could be about beauty or fashion. Just find your niche because there's so many blogs out there. And then another tip would be just to be yourself. That would be the final tip, and also always be genuine and honest. The next question is, as a child, what did you imagine yourself growing up to be? This is a really good question. To be honest, I always wanted to be a shopkeeper, which is a shopkeeper on tills. My mum said I was always obsessed with tills, and I used to ask for Christmas to get like one of those like fake tills with like fake money and all. So that was what I wanted to be when I was really young. And then when I got to about 16, 17, I thought I wanted to be a beautician. And then when I got to about 21, I didn't know. So I never really exactly knew, but as a child, I always wanted to be a shopkeeper. Would you ever have your own cosmetics or perfume line? I hope to have my own cosmetics line eventually. It's just such a long process, and it's just such it's a big step for me to take, and the last thing I'd want to do is bring out a brand that maybe would give somebody an allergic reaction and just ruin my brand that I've built for myself. So maybe down the line I could like link up with another brand that I love, like, I don't know, Number 7 or MAC or any of the good makeup brands. Maybe have a collection with them. Bringing out my own line at the moment, I don't know, perfume, I'm kind of thinking about that one. What do you guys think? Would you like my own perfume line? Let me know in the comment section below. The next question is, have you ever had to deal with jealous friends, and how do you deal with them? To be honest, I have the best friends in the world, and they have been my rock since I started blogging. As you know, when you become well known as a blogger, you do get a little bit of jealousy, but it doesn't come from your friends. It comes from people who don't know anything about you, and they think they know you, and they think that you're a certain way or a certain character. It's more so people who haven't got a clue who I am that are a little bit jealous, I would say. But my friends, Sarah, Roisin, Doreen, Joanne, are my rock. They're the best friends I have, and they just encourage me every day. And there is days where I get a kind of few trolls on my Instagram, and it really kind of gets to me. They'll just encourage me and tell me to keep going and forget about them. So no, I don't have jealous friends, thank God. Next question is, what is your favorite quote to live by? Oh, I love quotes, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that because I post them every day. But my favourite quote would be, especially for people in business or in school or something, is my favourite quote that I heard a couple of months ago is, a flower doesn't worry about the flower beside it, it just blossoms. In other words, don't try and compete with other people, just compete with yourself. Try and be a better you every single day. And if there is another blogger down the road who's doing better than you, that doesn't matter. You focus on you, and as long as you're focusing on you, then you will succeed. The next question is, what is the best advice you've ever been given? The best advice I've ever been given is to, God, that's a tough question. I suppose just to be yourself, is be as genuine as you can. There's no point in portraying somebody that you're not, because people are going to latch on eventually and just see you for who you really are. So just be yourself, be genuine, and that I think is the best way to build a readership if you want to do blogging, is to just be you. And that would be my best advice I was given. I think my mum gave me that, so thanks, Mum. The next question is, do you like meeting fans? And my answer is yes, 100%. Without you guys, I just wouldn't have the success I have today, and I'm so grateful for that, and I love meeting up with you. It's great to just kind of have the chats and get some photographs, and without you, I wouldn't have what I have today. So I love making time for all my fans, and that is why I do the workshops as well, so we can catch up and have chats, and you guys can ask me what you want, and I can help you maybe with your own career or motivation or whatever it is. But yes, I love meeting you all, and then afterwards when you tweet me and you say you didn't realise I was a nice person, I'm like, what people think I am? I'm very genuine and very down to earth. But yes, I love meeting you all. So if I'm at an event, please do come and meet me. It's always a pleasure. What concerts have you been to, and who's your favourite artist? My very first concert was the Spice Girls. God, that was years ago, that was showing my age. I've been to Drake, I've been to Beyonce, I've been to Oxygen. Oh God, so many concerts, but my all-time favourite artist would be Drake. I just love him. I've loved him from day one. I have all his albums. I just think his music is so relaxing and soft and romantic, and I just love his look. He's gorgeous, so he'd be my fave. If you were to walk into a candy store, what candy would you buy first? That's really a good question, and it must be one of my American readers because Irish don't say candy. But one of the sweets I would go to first would have to be the bullseye sweets. I absolutely love them, the real kind of minty ones, and also the rhubarb and custard and cream, I think they are. They're absolutely gorgeous, and I love those old style sweet shops in town. I always pop in and pick up loads of sweets in the little brown bags. They're like my ultimate fave. If you were stranded on a desert island, what beauty products would you bring with you? If I was stranded on a desert island, this is a tough one. I would definitely bring a moisturiser because my skin gets really, really tight when I don't have a moisturiser on. So definitely a moisturiser. The second beauty product would be a mascara because I just feel naked without mascara. And my third beauty product would be Vaseline because my lips are always get that little bit dehydrated. How do you think fashion and style in Ireland differ from other parts of the world? And personally, I think you could go anywhere in the world, Milan, Paris, New York, and you can wear what you want and nobody would ever judge you or look at you and go, oh my God, what is she wearing? Where I think in Ireland, people are afraid to step outside their comfort zones and wear something really out there, which you shouldn't be. If you want to wear the hat, wear the hat. If you want to wear colour blocking, wear it. You shouldn't have to be sticking to trends. Whatever you feel good in, whatever you look good in. So that's the only way I'd say it would differ. I think we're a little bit afraid to wear something outrageous, but the Irish are definitely very stylish these days, and I'm loving that. If you could only have one item of makeup for your whole life, what would it be? I would have to say mascara. I just feel totally bald without mascara, and it just feels like my eyes are tiny without it, so mascara would definitely be my must-have product. Do you have any insecurities? Yes, loads. What girl doesn't? Yeah, everybody has insecurities, nobody is perfect. Next question is, how did you and Dylan meet? Myself and Dylan actually met through a friend of mine, Brooke, who actually owns the right venue. So Dylan and Brooke were best friends, and I was always really good pals with Brooke as well. So just one night we were all out and myself and Dylan got chatting, and the rest is history. We're now 2 years together. What other country would you love to live in besides Ireland? God, that's another good question. I suppose being a fashion blogger, I would have to say New York City, and I hope to go there in September with my second book. So I would love to live in New York. I love a fast-paced environment. There's loads of shopping and loads of good places to eat, so definitely New York City. Next is, how do you beat your nerves when you're giving a talk on stage to hundreds of people? I still get really, really nervous, but I suppose what you have to kind of tell yourself is that these people are here to hear what you have to say. They're here to learn from you. So just imagine just one or two people in the room, not the hundreds of thousands of people that might be there, and just talk. And if you're talking about something that you're passionate about, you should just forget about who's in the room, and then you should just be more focused on what you're telling people. So that would be my advice. Question 20 is, do you have any tattoos? No, I have no tattoos, and I do want one, but I just don't know what type or where at the moment. So until I have that decision made, I won't have any tattoos until then. What is your favourite song of all time? My favourite song of all time would probably be Drake, Marvin's Room. I'm absolutely loving that song still from like 3 or 4 years ago. So Drake, Marvin's Room. So the next question, and one I'm asked all the time, is where do you get your eyebrows done? I actually am a beautician myself, so I do them myself. Sorry to not be able to give you some amazing eyebrow person, because people do always comment on my eyebrows, but I just do them myself. And I think the key is just take the little fine hairs, leave your own natural shape as it is. What is the best part about your job? The best part about my job, I suppose, working for yourself. It's such a great thing to be able to work for yourself. I always wanted to work for myself and kind of being my own boss. That is a really great thing for me because it's kind of like a goal that I achieve, that I always wanted to achieve. And then on top of that will be meeting the readers. I love meeting my readers. Like, you see analytics, like, which is the numbers of people that hit your blog every month, read your blog every month, but numbers mean nothing. What height are you? I am 5'7". I always lied and said I was 5'9" when I did modelling, but no, I'm 5'7". Could you go back and live without designer clothes, shoes, accessories after experiencing the luxury of buying and owning them? That's a really good question, because beforehand I would never have been able to afford designer clothes, but now that I work really, really hard, I can, and I have treated myself. And I have to say, I could go back to living without designer clothes, but what I will say about designer items is that they actually are amazing quality. Like the shoes, the Louboutin shoes, and like my leather Louis Vuitton handbag, like they're really, really good quality. I'll have them forever. They're classics. So I probably could live without them, but I do genuinely love buying them now as a little treat to myself. Would you rather wear permanent makeup for the rest of your life or wear none at all? I love wearing makeup because I feel better about myself when I wear makeup. I feel like I look fresher and I don't look as tired because I would have like bags under my eyes. But then again, there's nothing better than coming home from a night out or an event and just taking off all your makeup. So to answer that, I suppose I probably would rather wear permanent makeup, to be honest, because I think it enhances your looks. But I like wearing none at all too, so I'm a bit of both. What is the biggest thing that's ever happened to your life through your blog? So many things have happened. I've gotten to interview Marc Jacobs. I've been flown all over London to meet like Molly King. I've gone to like really, really cool events, but the best thing that's ever happened was my book deal. It came as a surprise to me when the publisher contacted me, and then it also came as an even bigger surprise when it was 6 weeks in a row as a bestseller. So that was the best, most surreal moment of my life. Are you an impulsive buyer, or what do you think? I'm a fashion blogger, so yes, absolutely. I walk into a shop and I cannot leave unless I've bought something. It's an addiction. What is your favourite thing to do on a day off? Really good question. Sleep. I do be so tired from events and late nights, and I write at night. I can't actually write during the day, so I write like about 5 blog posts late at night. So I could be writing till about 2 in the morning, and then I'll go to sleep, and then I might sleep on my day off. So sleep, I love that. And then also play with Coco and Harper and be there with Dylan if he's off work as well. Finally, the last question is, which is a really good question, what advice would you give to your 18-year-old self? And what I would tell myself when I was 18, if I could go back now, would be to work really, really hard. Don't stress the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. If things aren't going your way, it's not meant to be. Don't be so hard on yourself, and remember that what's for you won't pass you, because I didn't know where I was going in life. I went from job to job, which you can read in my book, and I didn't know where I wanted to end up, and everything fell into place eventually. So don't be hard on yourself. Work really, really, really hard and enjoy it. That would be my advice to my 18-year-old self. So that is 30 questions of your questions answered. I hope you know a little bit more about me now, and you might have got a bit of a laugh at a couple of those questions. And if you do have any more questions, please do leave them below in the comment section, and I will try my best to get back to you. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up, this video, if you like it, and subscribe as well to my channel for more videos. So thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you all soon. Bye. I was works a petition for f***ing hell. Here's the f***ing train. Right. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Don't do that. You make me nervous. I just want to cry. I can't even hear myself anymore. What? Shut up, the lot of yous. Would you rather... Okay. Blah, blah. Get to know me. Okay, let's go again. Come back to my YouTube channel.
Sorry.
Thank you. How to get... No, not how to get to know me. It's a little... Here's a train. My life.